Man, I'm pushing record and trying to talk. Whew, because I really just got to freak the fuck out. Because the devil is in this motherfucker, man. But I put him back on the other side. On the inverse. Like a mirror. See? A mirror. That's one thing I discovered when I was real little. The power that a mirror has. A mirror is a window to an astral plane, to a whole nother realm. A mirror can be, you know, and that ain't no witchcraft, that ain't no sorcery. That's they've been doing it, man, for thousands of years, man, with water and all that, and scrying and all that. They've been doing it, and you know, I think it's time for me to talk about my near-death experience, man, because I just seen the devil. Okay, so yes, I can't even look at. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm scared of mirrors. I am scared of mirrors. I ain't scared of the fucking devil or nothing. I ain't scared. I'm scared of to look at myself in the fucking mirror. That's what the fuck I fear. When I remember, because every time some shit happens, man. Every fucking time. I was when I first got the lockup at Tabor City. This is probably the last time I even tried this shit. I was about 21 years old. Yeah, that's when I first got to Tabor City. I'm talking about. I mean, I'm standing there, staring in the mirror, and the whole fucking lights of the whole camp cut out. When I'm doing that shit, man, like crazy shit like that happening all the time, man. Like with my rituals, man. Like anytime I do my ritual, the lights just go out in the fucking prison. I don't know why, but they do. My cell, I did a ritual one time in my cell. My lights wouldn't turn back on. The night light wouldn't. Neither one of the lights come back on, and there was birds constantly bamming against my window. It was just like. I mean, I don't know if anybody knew what the fuck was going on or not. I'm sure some people could tell, man. Anyway, man, about my near-death experience, I was about to. I'm gonna talk about it, man. Yeah, man. Because, yo, man. I remember when I first came in this place, Crystal had a mirror right here. Crystal had mirrors everywhere in this room. I came in here to sleep. This is my sister's room. That's why the freaking walls is pink and shit like that. This is my sister's room. I came here to sleep, though. They turned the lights off. There's a fucking mirror over there. Fuck. Bro, I cover the mirrors up and shit when I sleep. I don't sleep with no fucking mirror like that, man. Like, anyway, I'm gonna tell you about my near-death experience, man. That's what I'm gonna do, man. I don't like talking about this shit, man. I don't talk about this shit a lot, but I just said that I'm going to. It's hard to talk about. This is hard to talk about. Because don't everybody fucking believe everything, because I don't like saying shit a lot that people see, but I'm just gonna tell you what happened on that night. That I was laying there. I was about 15 years old. And I was doing some activities that was not good, man. Getting high as hell. I was on them Adderalls and smoking weed. Anyway, I ain't gonna get into a whole bunch of this stuff. That's what happened. My spirit came to me on my left shoulder, man. I mean, I had been up on Adderall like 3 days or something. Probably 2 days. I don't know. Watching the sun go up and down. And yeah, man. Because you know that was the shit back then, the Adderall. I used to love the Adderall back then, man. That shit led, I think that shit is what led me to the devil. Is that fucking Adderall, man. I think that's what did it, man. Nah. Because the devil's already there. The devil used that shit, though. Alright. So. Man, it's cold in here. Be still. Peace. Be still. Alright. So. I'm just gonna fucking go and do this shit, man. Tell you this shit, man. Since y'all wanna know. Anyway. What happened was, I was walking. What happened was, I'm gonna tell the whole story, man. I'm gonna tell the whole story. As I was laying there, the spirit came into my left shoulder. It said, don't listen to your body. Your body is trying to kill you. And me, I didn't want to panic and think that I was about to die. So I brushed it off and I thought maybe it was just a crazy thought. I knew what it was, man. There was a spirit there that said, don't listen to your body. Your body is trying to kill you. I didn't understand it. But all of my muscles was convulsing. So, like having a seizure. Like all of them was clenching up. And I said, well, I need some water. So I brushed that off. And like I wasn't that serious. So I said, okay, I'm going to go get some water. I should have listened to that spirit. That one that told me that. Because as I was walking that day, I could sense behind me a very dark presence. Dark presence. Very, I remember this thing was, it was straight all black, like a black robe, like a humongous death angel though. Like the shit was super powerful though. Like it ain't like the cartoons and shit. It's like this motherfucker was an ancient motherfucking a dark death motherfucker, like son of a bitch, like and he was there, just standing there, right over there, and he said to me, "Stop and rest your eyes for a minute." And without even registering it, like I just stopped, like without even making a decision. I stopped, and as soon as I did, my whole eyes, it looked like dots on the inside of my eye, all black. It went all black out. It started blacking out, and I could see through him. I was seeing through his eyes and looking at me. And then it was going back and forth. It was like I was looking through my eyes and I was looking through his eyes. Like that. And then this thing had like jumped into me. I remember it was like a sword. It was like a sword, man. That penetrated up through my whole soul, man. Like, it hurt. Like a soul hurt, though. Like, because I remember how I grunted. Because that motherfucker was reaping my soul. He was reaping my soul, man. And this is an ancient, dark, powerful being. Whatever it was, the angel of death or whatever it was. I don't know what it was. Chorozon. That's probably chorozon. The ones that they call chorozon in the books and stuff. But anyway, continue on with the story. So my physical body is dropping like dead weight onto the floor. It's dropping. And I'm struggling, but I'm fighting. I'm fighting for my life, really. Because I'm sitting there and I think the last thought that I thought was my dad is about to get up and see me laying here on this floor dead. And then go look at my room. And I was ashamed at what I was doing and how I was living. And because of that gave me the will to come back to my body in the end. But during that time, this thing had took me out of my body. And I was walking. See, I really have repressed this stuff, man, because that's why it's coming out like this, because I don't talk about this stuff, man. Like, I don't talk about it, and I repress this stuff. And so I start going through this dark tunnel. It's a dark tunnel. And I'm seeing the whole world. I'm seeing the whole entire world and how I'm interacting with everybody else in the world. And how my interactions is affecting people. And stuff like that. And I could feel it from, like, you know, from their point, you know. And so it's like I could see the effect that I had on the world, like my karma or whatever you, I don't know what you would call it. It's like I can see my sins or something. I don't know how you would explain it, but I can feel that shit. And then I was walking farther away through this tunnel. I got to a light. It was a ball of light. Just a globe, just a ball of light. And I was going into it. I was going into this light. And whenever I had went into the light, something from the other side had slammed the door shut on me. Boom! I don't know who it was or what it was. Like, they had slammed the door shut on me, though. And I immediately came back to my body. And I just woke up, and my heart was beating like a million miles out. I thought I was about to die again because my heart was beating so fast. And the first thing I did, I started praying to Jesus and everything. Like, man, Frida told me. And praying. And I just laid there in the bed for like a whole day. And didn't move. At all. And then, yeah. After that right there, that right there is when I realized, man, like, yo, this spirituality stuff is for real. And you know, it's just for real. Especially, I was doing, you know, I was trying to advance for myself, and the only things that I could really find, man, the answers was in the Satanic Church back then, when I was about 15, 16 years old. And back then I was doing some advanced shit back then. I was doing advanced freaking practices when I was a teenager, like of a magus, like when I was a teenager. like astral shit, like astral project and like you don't even understand. And for me to have that ability, I had to go into the occult to seek the knowledge and the understanding of what is going on. I had to. And seek the understanding of the tree of life and everything. Because if I didn't, I mean, I wouldn't know what to do, man. Because I went into the astral realm one time, man. And before I was young, before I ever even seen anything at all about a textbook or anything Egyptian or anything like that, I was in the astral realm, and I walked through these gates, and I flipped through the sky, and I was walking through these gates, and I seen these two people. I was like 16 years old, and I seen these two people like guarding this gate, and like I couldn't pass the gate. So I stopped, and they got animal heads. But now I recognize them as Egyptians, as like Egyptian gods. See, back then I didn't know that. See, before I even ever seen this shit in a textbook or a video or anything, I seen this shit in the astral realm for real. Before I ever even looked at it on a TV or a book. Real shit. That's a word on everything I love. On God, that's on black women. and Jesus. And for real, man, in my life, I'm not lying, bro. For real, man. I'm speaking the truth, man. If anything I say ain't the fucking truth, man, then let the Lord fucking kill me. For real, because I don't do this shit, man. I'm speaking to y'all real shit, man. Real fucking shit. That's what the fuck I do. Because, man, I ain't got time for that or a bunch of fake shit, man. Because, you know, I mean, yeah, though, man. So that's about my experience with that church, though, man. Like, I mean, with that experience. Or I think I'm done talking about this, man. I think I done made this damn video already. Alright, so.